So do you want to tell us a bit about your association with the diabetic community?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Jay James, and about 4 months ago my son Franklin was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. He's 3, and so it was a bit of a weird one, to be honest, a bit of a shock, obviously. I'm actually a musician, but I also manage a guy called Tom Ball, who is an ambassador for Diabetes UK. And weirdly, I started to look after him in July, and I sort of asked him if there was anything that I should know about, and he said that he was type 1 diabetic, and I really didn't know about diabetes at that particular point, to be honest with you. And then as a strange, fate, I suppose, a matter of weeks later, my son got diagnosed with diabetes. And so I was actually having conversations with John, who does an incredible job at Diabetes UK, about Tom doing some work with the charity. And then all of a sudden, that connection with John became an incredible support, really, through what my son was going through, and then equally my wife, Victoria, and my daughter, Nova. So, I'm quite new to the community, to be honest, but it's been amazing. I mean, it's incredibly difficult. It's probably one of the hardest things that we've ever been through as a family. Our little Spider-Man Franklin is the bravest guy I know, and it's been incredibly hard, but equally incredibly hopeful with people like John, with people like Roxy. You know, your sister's been amazing, really, and Tom, who I get so much, and we get so much support from. And I think, having no idea about diabetes, what it is, to live with it, it's been really difficult to learn and understand and experience things for the first time. So to see people like Roxy, to see people like Tom going through it and then be posting about it is incredibly helpful to us, as parents. So it's been amazing tonight, to be invited by Roxy to come down and support what has been an incredible night, and just so impressed. It's our first actual date night, and so it's been lovely, really nice.
I mean, thank you so much for sharing that. Like, it's such a personal story to you, and I mean, as a parent, finding when your child is so young, for them to get that diagnosis, I can imagine that's quite scary. And I mean, is there any advice that you would give to other parents maybe that are hearing this news for the first time and are a bit scared and don't really know what to do? I mean, do you have any advice to them?
Oh, Renna, thank you so much. It's an awesome question, and I suppose there was that thing when it first happened that people said it's okay, it will get easier, and I think 4 months in now, it is getting easier. And I think you go through this real grief period where you just think, why has that happened? And slowly but surely, as days go by, it does get a little bit easier. Things get a little bit easier, and I'd say definitely lean on the incredible community, Diabetes UK. Like I said, I'm not just saying this because you guys, are associated and working with them, but to know that you've got that element of support to be able to lean on and to call whenever is possible has been great. I started doing this thing called My Diabetes Story, which is just some IG lives, and just inviting people that live with diabetes, whether it be type 1, type 2, or friends or family of, just to share their stories. And I tell you what, there's something in when you hear people's stories, it gives you that element of strength to be like, okay, things are going to be all right, things are going to be okay. And so I'd say if it has happened, just reach out, just head online, just head to Diabetes UK, go and check people out like Roxy, Tom Ball, myself. If there's anything that you need, any questions, just come, because we just love to give that element of support, because we're living it and it's not easy, but together it becomes that little bit easier.
Thank you so much. On behalf of the community, thank you, because I mean,
I'm sort of new to this. Tonight we've had an amazing night. We're trying to check levels at home, but it's a thing. It's hard, but together it becomes easier.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
enjoy the rest.
Guys, yeah, cheers. Thank you so much.